today, okay? So, who can tell me what our first character trait was? That was a long time ago. Right here. Nice and loud. What was our first trait we worked on the first quarter? You forgot? Who can help me out? Jordan. Respect. To be respectful. You guys did a great job. So I have awards today for some of you from each grade level that all of these adults look around in this room. They were watching you guys for that character trait. And they nominated some of you to be award holders for that character trait. So I'm really excited to give you those awards today. But we're gonna do some things. We're gonna get kinders all their awards, and then we're gonna let them exit. So before I start to hand out those awards, I want to talk about what our next character trait is. So there's three things that we focus on, mostly in the classroom that you hear your teachers say: be respectful, be responsible. Stand it right here. The next one is to be responsible. What's the last one? Yeah! Absolutely. So our next character trait for the second quarter is to be responsible. To be responsible for your behavior, to be responsible for your schoolwork, to be responsible about being kind to each other. Responsibility. Yes. Yes, Cash.
Why are you even talking about
Oh, because I like to talk about healthy stuff. So our next character trait is on responsibility. So when I say responsibility, I want you to say it back to me. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Responsibility. That is what I really want you to focus on for this second quarter. So look around. Those teachers are going to be watching for the most responsible students on their behavior and on you guys making sure that you have all of your homework and that you're being responsible for turning in and that you're being responsible for your choices. Okay? Give me thumbs up if you got it. One more time with responsibility. Very nice. So real quick, we're going to recognize our kinders for their respect. So I'd like to recognize Trace. Trace, come on up. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. And Briar Rose. Come on, Rose. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Very nice. And then Mrs. Tina.
Miss Clemens will clean classroom award, and I will bring your treats on Monday, okay, when you come back from school. So you guys have done really well keeping your classroom clean, okay? Here you go, Miss Clemens.
Clap. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. You guys ready? What? Yeah! Miss Rashayla. Cheyenne Simpson. Carolina Roscoe.
Carolina.
Quinn Barlow. Not here. Sadie Crumley. Alexa Milbert. Andrew Breer. Jennifer Johnson.
Lashayla, stay up there. Stay up
Stay
there.
up here. Yep, you gotta stay up here.
Okay, Lashayla.
She's gonna be good. Hannah Stevens. Gabrielle Ramos. I'm really trying hard on the names. I'm not very good sometimes. Luis Villalobos. Haley Stockstill. Brennan Lip. Skyla Samples. Tommy Gallagher. And Jesus.
You could nominate one or two. I love this word. I only know because I said it.
Okay, so we want a really big loud power clap. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Right this way. Hey, can you slide this way? Can you slide this way? Awesome. Good job.
She's been watching in the hallways in high schools. She gets out the Golden Key Award for quiet behavior in the hallway. You're walking in a line, you have your hands to yourself. You're really doing a nice job setting an example for other students in high school. Our first Golden Key Award goes to Miss Ramsey's class.
Good job.
Nice work. She had a really difficult time, so she gave 2 Golden Key Awards this time. The other one will go to Miss Hawkins' class. Will be I challenge the other classroom to see if they can get her attention and with all that great behavior. Okay. Next up, we have Mr. Lincoln.
And I have 2 classes that this time, for this past 9 weeks, that I have limited instruction. They're always focused, they're always cheering each other on. So my 2 classes that get awarded this time are Mrs. McNeely's class and Mrs. Latham's class. There's nobody.
Okay, I'm going to start the first 9 weeks with 3 awards. There'll be 3 banners given out. Great job participating. These classes kind of just separate themselves from the rest of the group, but everybody did a good job. But these guys were on task, competed, played well throughout the whole 9 weeks. The first place winner for the 9 weeks is Mrs. Ramsey's class. And the second place group is a 4th grade group, Miss Hawkins' class. And the third place is a mixture. This is the 6th grade group, and this is the band.
And bringing in the box tops and the Campbell's labels. I've got one for Ms. Chavez and Mr. Lattman's class for box tops for 267. This is Lattman's class with 393. And for the labels, the Campbell's labels, for 80K, it's Mrs. Hutchinson's class. And one is Mrs. Nash's class with 81. You can bring those to your classroom, and I will make it around next week with prize for each one. Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Well, I am so happy to give out the Golden Book Award to every class who gets a check every week, gets a golden bookmark every week for being quiet in the library, going about the business that they need to do, when they're all finished, making sure that the books are just so, they don't throw books in the back, or throw them on top, or throw them on the side, just very good care of the books. And when they leave, to push in their chairs and line up and go down the hall quietly. And I am so very happy to be able to give every class Golden Book Award is for the last one. Teachers would send up a representative.
So it's in APJ. They're a state of it. They don't do it at
Keep up the good work and keep reading. Thank you.
Keep the pencils off the floor, stack your chairs. I've had to keep little numbers this 9 weeks because everybody's been so great about stacking their chairs and stuff. This 9 weeks ago to Mrs. Lizzie's class.
Good job, Miss.
Mrs. Nash's class.
you just do the name. Not me.
And Mrs. McNeely's class.
We get 2 awards.
Cafeteria. That is, being polite in the cafeteria. I have had one class that has been exceptional since the beginning of the year. They say, please. When they're done, they come up and they say, thank you, Tina. Thank you, Mark. And it's not just 1 or 2 in that classroom, it's all of them. And that goes to Mrs. Ramsey's class. And the second one is Mrs. Muller's class. So they get silver, golden spoon. And the last class was Mrs. McNeely's class.
Nice work. Our next person coming up, and this is great, and she has some awards for the new kids for doing a good job out of recess and being respectful and following the rules out of recess.
As you may people know, we have rules on the playground and in lineup, as well as we do in other situations. And this was a really hard award to give because there are many classes that are very close. That means that you've been quiet in line, you've been straight in line, you've been appropriate on the playground, and you've been very, very thankful as you're coming up the steps and doing those kinds of things. That is all excellent behavior. So this was kind of hard because we do have, and these are for the Fremont kids, if you want to start something like this over there, have some of your teachers get a hold of me and we can do that, okay? We give an award every week for the class that has participated the best and got the most points for the week. They get an extra recess. Then when they get to 30 points, okay, the class that first gets to 30 points for that good behavior then gets an entire recess at that period of time. We've had one of those so far, and that was Mrs. Kylie's class. She had 33 points in her class, so that was a good thing there. Now, it's not the award yet, so sit down. Okay, so what we've done is we've added the points since then for all the classes. And so this first award is a Golden Whistle Award. However, my Golden Whistle isn't in yet. So when it comes in, you will have that. And that goes to a 4th grade class that has been exemplary in being quiet, lining up nicely. They're not leaning on the walls. They're not talking. You know, this has been just excellent. And they had a total of 51 points as of today. Okay, and that goes to Mrs. Brindle's class. And when the will get here, I'll give it to you. And those candy bars are at your discretion, Mrs. Brindle. I had a second and a third place. We only give one award for that time. And the second place went to Mrs. Kylie's with 48 points. She got 33 points the first time with that 30-pointer. Then you dropped off a little bit in behavior. So that's a key to you guys to keep your behavior well all the time, and those points go up. And the third runner-up was Mrs. Ramsey's class with 48 as well.
Our next presentation is for ER points. We have our research for ER points in the national expansion.
At Fremont, we have 3 students we'd like to recognize who have made it to the 10 points, and they'll be working to get to 25, and 50, 75, and 100. And each time they get to those, they get to come up to my room and pick out a book they get to keep, and they get a treat. Anybody who gets to the 100 points by the end of the year, there will be pizza, a pizza party. In first grade, we have Jake Stanton. In second grade, Casey Armstrong, and in third grade, Elizabeth Garrett. Keep reading, taking the quiz. I expect to see a lot more next quarter.
Good job.
Okay, at ADK, you know, we are surfing the waves this year. We have surfboards up once you get 10 points, and then you move across, and you're riding those waves to success by reading. When you get your first surfboard and get your name on it at 10 points, you get this little bitty candy. Then, when you get 25 points, your surfboard moves to the next wave, you get a little bigger candy. Then you get 50 points, it moves again, a little bigger candy. When you get to 100 points, you get a bucket of candy. And I think some of you have seen them in your classroom. Some students have got there. When you get to 200 points, you get the giant candy bar. We moved it up this year. It's not 100 points for the giant candy bar, it's 200 points. Okay? So I have some students that have hit the board with their 10 points. When you hear your name, just stand up where you are. We'll save the clapping till the end. Savannah Greenfield, Ashante, Tad, Brett, Stanton, Audrey, Rucker, Brandon, Marcus, Braille, Jessica Cox, Crystal Coons, Preston, Beth, Ella, Kinsey, Devrin, Laisha, Adrian, and I think it says Meekum, or is it Aiden Meekum? Okay, Aiden Meekum, Tyler McNeely, Elijah Rucker, Pavel, I'm not sure, I can't read my own writing. Haley Pavel, Nikita, Robert Meisinger, Tyler Cradmore, Adrian Stubbs. Those are our 10 points. Give them a power clap. Okay, now some of them may have gotten to 15 already and be closing in on 25, but they're not quite there. The next group has made it to 25. Jesus Marina, Annette Harlan, Quincy Ludwig, just stand up. Kiriella, Bridget, Destiny, Naomi, Max Gallagher, Marisa Crowell, Christian, Bria Erickson, Alexa Philibert, and Jordan Mather. Power clap. 50 pointers. These are the ones who've gotten a king-size candy bar. Hunter Greer, Barrett Amaker, Abby Armstrong, and Jake Hamilton. Okay, power clap. 100 points. William, Annika, Laura, Ivana, Isabel, Corbin, and Trevor. They have gotten a bucket of candy. Power clap. We have one at 200 points, Jayla Jackson. And then
present some awards for the junior joggers. She's not all types of good.
I know. Finally, the tokens are here. So, when you hear your name, if you guys completed a foot, then you get a toe token for that. You can put them on a piece of string, on a necklace, or on your shoelaces. It's kind of where they're meant to go. So I'll start with first grade, Mrs. McNeely's class. Emma, Jake, Bryson, Rick, Kara, Malia, oh, that's second grade. Ty, Shawnee, Meg, Ty, Shawnee, Meg, Reddit, and we have Steven in Mrs.
First grade
class.
stuff. Oh, second.
Hey, there's the next class, right here. I'll put it in my pocket. Brooke. Tyler. Porter. Wade. Brooke. Tyler. Porter. Ramsey. Mrs. Ramsey's class. Wade. Hey, you did read our academy. I forgot that. Okay, Jake. Jordan. Maybe
she left it alone.
And sixth grade, Hutchinson, morning language, you have 3 toe tokens. Woo! You have 3 toe tokens. Sadie, Sunny, and Tyler Bradmore, Mr. Rockfine.
She said she said your name.
No. All right, here you go. Good job. You guys keep running. Great.
Teachers, anything else? That's it. This includes our TDIF assembly, but what I want to tell you is there are lots of things to be thankful for. You have lots of great friends here at school, you have great teachers, you're going home to your families for a long weekend, and we hope you all have a great holiday weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.